Hey guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to another World of Tanks tank review, and today we will be looking at the tier 10 Russian heavy tank, the IS7. Now, I've only played two other heavy tanks, well, one tier 10 heavy tank other than the IS7, and that is the E100, but I am judging by the fact that you can see a lot of tier 9, there's one there and there's like a bunch here, there's so many tier 9s. I am on my way to a lot of tier 10s at the moment, so we have more, but if you are already aware, I've already done an IS7 review, but I believe that this was quite a long time ago, and that the tank has sufficiently been changed enough for me to do another review on it. And I've got some really awesome replays for you to show you really how awesome this tank can play and how awesome this tank still is. Now, in my original review, I said that this tank was a fast, mobile, medium tank-ish kind of thing that can bounce a fuckload of shots. Now, through playing this tank a lot recently, with the upgraded, the updated turret and stuff, and I think it's getting a HD model very, very soon with the next patch. This tank is much less bouncy, still as fast, still as deadly, but it's much less bouncy. For some reason, I haven't been bouncing as much with the tank. I do have BIA on this crew now. I also have skills and general stuff, and it's generally just an awesome tank. So, let's look at the stats. 2,150 hit points, that is on the low spectrum of the whole heavy tank thing. Most things having between 2,500 and up to 3,000 if you look at the mouse. It weighs 68 tons but has a 1,050 horsepower engine, meaning that it is incredibly fast with a top speed of almost 60 kilometers per hour, which is not easily attainable downhill. But it does go incredibly fast. It goes on the flat, it goes about 47-50 easily. It has a traverse speed of 28 degrees with a turret traverse of 25, which is pretty very good. That is English, and it's just a fantastically mobile, versatile little tank. Hull armor 150 on the front and the side, as well as 100 on the rear. However, this is not true at all. It has a lot of spaced armor around here and here, meaning that most shells will never pen through unless it's APCR or amongst other stuff. Most of the shells in this tank that will go through will be through here if it's on the side, or if it's on the front it will be here, or if you're looking the complete wrong way it'll be here. It would seem that with the update of the vehicle's model, because it got updated the turret before, the machine gun used to be standing up and they had a few different things. This pike nose actually bounced much more than it does now. That might just be because I've changed the way I'm driving it, I'm not entirely sure. But it seems to me as if the pike nose is not as curved as it used to be. I think you can sort of kind of see it. It looks much less curved, it's more of a flat angle, a bit like the IS3. And that means that it's suffering. Its front armor is just not bouncing as much as it used to anymore. But that's okay, it's still a very bouncy tank. Turret armor 240, 185 and 94. Nothing bounces, everything bounces on the turret, nothing goes through on the turret unless you got a really lucky shot, but these components have been slightly lowered I believe, and the weak spots removed. It is very, very hard to pen anywhere near the front, and even on the sides it's incredibly, I mean it's got more side armor than the fucking side of the actual tank. So there we go. Now the gun, for those of you who don't know, is a 130mm. It has 250 pen, 498 damage, the same kind of as the E75, except it has slightly more pen. It also has quite meh accuracy. 0.4 isn't the worst, but it's definitely not the best either. And the aiming time with 3.4 is pretty okay, pretty standard. This tank is really, really good. This is a fun tank. I really enjoy I absolutely enjoy driving it. And I drive it much more often than I used to. I've sort of been driving more and more my tier 10 tanks ever since getting the E100 because I feel like that tiering is fun to play. So I do. So there we go. On my tank itself, I have a gun rammer, which everyone should have. I have a enhanced gunline drive, which you probably should have on a Russian tank. And I've also got vents, which really helps with the reload and stuff. Reload of this thing is about 12 to 13 seconds, about 12.5 I think. And it's really good. So now let's look at some replays. Okay guys, this is the first replay in the i7, top tier, but when you're an i7 you're always top tier, so it doesn't really matter. This is on Redshire, and in this mission, as you can see, I was doing the heavy tank mission 9 for the Strug 4, which is destroy a vehicle by ramming. I had failed so many times in doing this one. And this video will not only show you how awesome the IS7 is, it will also show you how bullshit RNG is in a game and why it should just not exist. Okay? Because it takes, although skill to place how RNG, you can sort of use RNG to, and if you manage to use it, it shows that you're a skilled player. But in this game, RNG can really just fuck everyone up. And I'm showing you this replay not because it fucked me up, but because the exact opposite. For some reason, RNGesus looked upon this IS7 and thought, today is the day that this IS7 becomes the greatest thing ever to survive anything. So anyway, we go across to the right side to the 0 line, and there's an RU-251 going on, and we're just going to just ignore him casually. There's also a Waffle Tractor out Panzer IV, which I'm going to reverse to try and hit, and I totally fail. And then the camera just zooms out because the replays are broken, because Wargaming has broken the replays, which is why I am doing 4 reviews this week. Because Wargaming, every time they got a patch, or I'm assuming that's going to happen, they've broken the reviews. This patch broke 9.4 in previous reviews, which means I couldn't have done other reviews, which is really not, which is why this one is coming up now. So anyway, Bosch 155 comes along. There's also a Waffle Tractor E100. I'm going to miss my shot completely. It starts. I've been spotted. I'm going to reverse. There is artillery, an Object 261 and an FU-207, which is missing completely because they're going for the M103. He just shoots. I'm going to take the M103's place and go forward and shoot the Bosch 155 near the top. Now that little bar thing is a weak point, but just below it isn't any armor. But I've also got 250 penetration, which is more than enough to get the Foch. So I'm going to just go forward, and the VK is going to go forward first. I have enough damage to kill the Foch, so I'm going to go across. He gets killed by the 261. I'm going to slowly go forward, see the IS7, reverse because I totally fucked that one up, and then I see the E75, 35 HP, and I'm just like, I have to ram. I just need to get that in a ram. I just need to, there's no way that I can't. So I shoot the IS7, track him, but it's not the end of the world. Go across, get shot by the E75, get shot by the S5, but he doesn't actually damage the E75. Then I get shot by the 230, and now I'm a one shot. I'm going to put a shot into the M103, killing him. I'm tracked, I move, bounce, bounce, bounce. And it doesn't stop there. There's another bounce, put in a shot into the IS7. I actually managed to bounce him as well. I'm going to reverse, using the 75 as a cover, and the S5 just totally ignores me for a bit, and then goes back, totally misses me. Shoots in the face. The RU-251 is actually using HE, which isn't doing any damage because he's shooting inside. The IS7 managed to bounce again, and I fire into his side, and he bounces again while using the HE. What the fuck happened? Just what the hell? Why? This RNG is bullshit. I should have died. There is no way I should not have died there. The T-30 completely destroyed me, and then his second shot bounces. The STI misses like 2 or 3 shots into me, or bounces 2 shots into me. The I-7 tracks me. The RU is using bloody HE, which is just not working, obviously. It's stupid. The RNG should just not be in this game. Like, there is no reason I should have survived that. And if you see the bottom, I need to win the battle, and that just totally won the battle. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. So we're going to go to the left. There's a Waffle Tractor which is going to move up. But at this point I'm like, whatever happens in this game doesn't matter, because not only have I just rammed something, but I've totally destroyed everything as well. And I bounce on the Leopards because the Leopard's a meanie and I'm away the kill, but I'm like, never mind. Didn't actually kill him, so it's not too bad. Object 140 is over there. Just going to move forward. It's not going good. It's just a pile of shit. I just can't believe that RNG is stupid in a game, and this is how stupid it can be. Once again, get that because of me. It's not really at this point I'm just like, no matter, I'm just going to go get myself some cap points, and there we go. Cappy. The enemy is the enemy. The allies might as well be enemies. Allies are going to spot that guy. I'm just going to put myself here at the top of the cap circle, so I get a cap and also shots maybe. Gonna move. You get spotted, I shoot, do 418 damage, and just like, low roll, don't care, still got him. So there we go, that's that game, and now we will look at the results screen. So here's the results screen, getting a Mastery Badge 2nd class and a Steel Wall, coming, you know, getting quite a bit of XP and things, but I think it's with the ×2, coming top of the team in XP with about 900. Well, that could be 800, but the thing is really fuzzy for me, and getting under 2000 damage and 3 kills, which is a bit ridiculous. We did bounce something like 2500, which is ridiculous, as well as getting assistance to 2400. But anyway, let's move on to the next replay. Okay guys, this is the second replay. I am platooned with Raven and Bidin from my clan. We are all in IS7s, and we are toppity top tier. There's only 5 tier 10s on each team, and good stuff is going on. So we're going to head off up the hill as a platoon, and we're going to see just how awesome an IS7 platoon can be. Now, so yeah, this is not only showing that the IS7 is a very versatile tank, but also that it works well when other people know how to drive. So we're just going to go up on the hill. We decided that we'd be a medium platoon. As you can see on the flat, we can go up to 44 kilometers an hour easily. I've actually, because of the fact that I have a what's it called, a BIA crew, I can more than easily go faster than both Bidin and Raven's IS7 because they don't have it. So my tank is much faster because of BIA, which means, you know, things like BIA and vents really important, and you guys should really invest in things like that if you are playing a tank very often, because it just performs so much better. Like my reload is just under 13 seconds, or it might be just under 11, just under 12, I don't know, it's around 12-11 seconds, which is 1 second faster than both Bidin and Ravens. T-54 is spotted by the T-49 on top of the hill. Most of the enemy tanks are sort of laid around from the 1 to 9 lines. Most of the medium tanks having gone up the hill, which is obviously what you'd expect. And we're just going to go around. So I'm going to go around to the right, making sure that no one goes there. There's an E75 around. I'm going to try and put a shot into it, and I miss. Now, previous to this, I'm just going to go around because I didn't realise the E5 was there. And then I get a shot, and I'm like, oh, I should just reverse a little bit. But previous to that, I was saying, right at the beginning, I was like, I bet you my first shot is going to miss. Now, I know I wasn't giving it much chance, but yeah. So I'm going to repair all my equipment, all my tracks and stuff. I get tracked. Now, this T-54, what a lad. I get tracked again, and he just goes straight in front of me to save me from like any upcoming shot that might be going on. Like, that guy, what's his face? Mr. Supermax, what a bro. Like, honestly, thank you so much, because that is, like, he had loads of hit points, he saw that, and he just went straight in front of me knowing that I was tracked. He was stock as well. Like, that is a stock turret and possibly a stock gun because of it. So doing an excellent job. Like, cheers so much. He also bounces the E5. I get shot in the back by the oh no, by a T-54 actually damaged my gun. I thought it was the, well, I got shot in the back anyway by the T-30, who's got the stock gun. I actually bounced on the E75. I think that's a T-30. Yeah, I got shot in the back. He took damage, and that's really annoying. So whilst this is happening, Raven and Bidin are going around the back. I bounce the E5, and now I'm going to try and side scrape. Leopard White's going around, he kills the T-54, but then he gets killed by Bidin. I'm going to go up, around, try and get a shot into the E5. Of course it's not going to hit because my gun is not. I've also repaired, I've healed my gunner at this point. I take a final shot from the E5, but it doesn't quite kill me. Anyway, going forward, all going good. We're winning 9-5, so we're pretty much winning this very well. 10-5 now. As you can see, I am much faster than Bidin's tank on the flat, and that's because I have BIA. Been just raging in the chat. So my gun is damaged. I can't really do much, but even though my gun is damaged, it can still hit things. That's not too bad. So while this is happening, Raven's going to go in front with Bidin, and I'm going to go and flank around. This T-54 E1 is going to try and put shots into the E100. However, he is a stock E4, so he's using a very bad gun. I'm going to put a shot and totally scrub it up. I then decide, well, if he's showing his side and not even looking at me, I might as well turn around. I'm just looking around the corner, making sure he's not looking my way, but he doesn't. And then I decide, oh, maybe I should have gone all the way around. So I move around. Now, the next 3 shots, once again, will show you how dumb RNG is. Although I do aim a little bit, I'm going to hit all of them, and it's just ridiculous. So, Bidin asks if I've got it. I say yeah. Shoot. Kill. So now Raven and Bidin are going to go around. I'm going to go to the left. Bidin's like, well, wait for me, I'll take the shot. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to go behind the Conqueror because I might as well. To which he accepts, obviously, because he's not going to say no, because that's really not a dumb idea. So he shoots the Conqueror first. Conqueror turns around, shoots him a little bit. Things happen. People have died. People are died. Yes. The English is incredible. Look at that. That was a fully, like, no aiming whatsoever, and I just absolutely wreck him right in the centre. It's stupid. And this shot is also dumb. Look how, like, I can literally have hit it in there. It's so dumb. But there we go. So getting a total of 7 kills as a platoon, and doing incredibly well in the IS7. So I will now go towards the results screen and the final verdict of the IS7. So here's the results screen, again, a first class mastery badge for that one, despite the fact that we didn't actually do as much as our 2 platoon mates. As you can see, I came 4th in the team overall, doing just under 3,000 damage, whilst my platoon mates doing nearly 5 and just around 4,000 damage themselves. We didn't even block any armor, really, of about 800, so not really doing an excellent job of doing, but we did do almost 3k damage, which is quite a lot. So the IS7 is still one of my favourite tanks, especially down at tier 10, although I've only got 2 tier 10, so I can't really say that much. It doesn't bounce as much as it used to, although as we saw in the first replay, it kind of still does. It's kind of one of those tanks that sometimes bounces, you know, it's very hard to predict when something's going to penetrate or not, depending on the skill of the player who's shooting at you, because if they know exactly where to shoot, then there we go. If they don't, then there we go. But the IS7 is a very, very good tank, especially when you've got skills such as BIA or vents and things, and it really makes the tank faster and makes it shoot better and just general all the good stuff, which is great. So there we go, that's the IS7 for you. So I would definitely recommend going up that line, just as before. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time.